Dummy Black Chucks, what's a good way to help your son deal with anger and frustration? Can you post how old your son is? That would be helpful because things are, sometimes age appropriate. He's 8. Okay. So at 8, children are beginning to understand their emotions, and they're beginning to, they kind of can identify, oh wow, I'm getting mad and I'm getting frustrated. I actually have a video on anger management for kids, and there's some techniques that you can use, and you can teach your children that when they get upset and they get mad, things that they can do, from grabbing their shirt and sort of pulling on their shirt, to yelling into a pillow or something like that. So one of the things to keep in mind is, like any person, any human, an 8-year-old has emotions. We have emotions as adults. The difference is that we've learned ways to manage them and to deal with them. And so what we want to do is give them tools and give them techniques. And sort of the first step is just allowing them to identify and understand what that emotion is. And so one of the things too is when they can identify it, and then know what to do with it, they can deal with it before it gets too severe. Because what can happen with kids is they kind of work themselves up, and it gets worse, and it sort of snowballs. And so the idea is when they feel themselves, like their heart rate, they feel their heart rate increasing, or maybe they feel their shortness of breath, or they feel themselves getting sort of tensed up, you can then give them those tools that they can use. And so whether it is deep breathing, maybe it's taking a break and walking out of the room and saying, you know what, hey, I need a break. The other thing too is for you to show examples in your own life. So, one thing that's kind of interesting, and this happens all the time, is that parents will say, hey, I don't want you yelling, I don't want you doing this, but yet they are doing that as well. So what you could do, and whether it's staged or it's real, and there's a time where you're really angry, you might be able to show that and display it, and so the child can really then see how it works. So maybe there's a time where you're working up and you're watching something and you get really, really upset, and then you say, you know what? I'm gonna count to 10 for a second. I'm really, really mad right now. And so the child will actually see that and exemplify that behavior. So that's another way of doing it, is actually in the moment, you doing the example so that your child can see how that works. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want more just like it, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We've got a ton of videos just for dads.